For today's Vibe Coding 101 topic, everything that you need to go through, you want to deploy a project. I'm going to assume a few things. One is that you've got a local machine and you are using something like Claude Code, Cursor, GPT Codex. You've worked with the AI to create some project, which could be a website, could be a web app, for example, and you have code locally on your machine and you've been working with the AI to develop the code, and then you can test it locally. You can see what that looks like because you've gone to something called localhost and you can see the website on your local machine. You think it's working well, but the proof is in the pudding, because when you get it out into the real world, well, things start to break. Things you have to worry about setting up: content security policies, security headers, CSRF, XSS, CORS, all this stuff, right? First of all, where are you going to deploy this thing? Because you've got options. One place that I'm going to use in this deployment example is Vercel, a great website to run websites that are built on React or Next.js, which is quite popular for AI to recommend. What's nice in Vercel's case, and many others do this too, is you don't have to have the domain name yet. You can just publish to a .vercel.app domain. But I'm going to say that you've already purchased a domain name. On the topic of a domain name, you're going to want to use a domain name service provider to purchase from them. Now, a lot of people say they like to use Namecheap because it's cheap. I like to use Namecheap. And yes, while it is cheap, I mean, you're talking a few dollars extra and you can get a much more robust system like Cloudflare. So it's a great option, Cloudflare. You go to Cloudflare and you go register a domain, you find one you like, you purchase it, and then it just sits there in Cloudflare in your account. Great, now we can leave that for now. If you've got all your code running locally, how do you set this up in GitHub? And does it have its own repository? If you said no, what we need to do is create a GitHub repo. So you can go to github.com, set up an account, and then create your first repository, give it a name, and then take the link that it gives you when you set that repository up to your AI and say, here is my GitHub repo. Can you set up Git locally for me? Then let's push the code to GitHub. Now, you want to ask it to use SSH, choose SSH when you get the link, and set up a secure